Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
Any motorist can become a participant in a traffic accident. In this case, there is often a need for an independent examination. The proposed material considers the peculiarities of these works, what organizations have the right to conduct an independent examination of the car after the accident, and other related issues. In what cases you need an independent expert examination. The need for an independent expert examination of the car after the accident is associated with the following circumstances: the insurance company significantly underestimated the amount of damage to the car from the accident, so independent experts determined the real amount so that the owner of the car could recover the missing funds in court. The insurer does not pay the full amount due to contractual limitations, so the balance determined by the survey results will be recovered from the perpetrator of the accident. The origin of damage is connected with natural disasters or wrong actions, inaction of public utilities. The repair works on restoration of the car were performed with improper quality, which was found out after the car was handed over from the repair. The owner of the car caused the accident, but wants to dispute the amount of damage. The main reasons are listed, but sometimes other issues may arise when the examination of the car by independent experts will be required. The main tasks of the examination. When performing an independent examination of the car after the accident, the specialists of the involved organization have the following tasks: analyze the peculiarities of the accident, to bring the parties involved in the accident to an agreement through the authoritative opinion of an independent expert on the damage to the car, to make a decision based on an objective assessment on the amount of damage compensation to avoid disagreements. The questions that experts have to solve can be diverse, based on the peculiarities of the upcoming work related to different areas of knowledge. The list of tasks is largely determined by the type of work to be performed. Depending on the purpose, the methodology used in the performance, the nature of the object being evaluated, the expertise is divided into the following types: the scene of the accident and all its circumstances. In this situation, the cause of the accident, actions of its participants, serviceability and technical characteristics of vehicles, features of the road in this area, and other points are subject to study. Commodity analysis. There is an assessment of the incurred damage and the cost of restoring the car, taking into account the cost of spare parts to be replaced and payment for the services of the repair organization. Trace study is carried out to determine exactly who was the culprit of the accident and clarify all the details of the accident. Read also ways to pay a fine. Traffic police. In some situations, the examination is made in a complex when it is necessary to combine some of the above types of work. Choosing an organization to conduct an independent expert examination. Many motorists are interested in where to get an independent examination of their car in order to choose a truly qualified company that meets the most stringent requirements. Important. The main requirement is that the organization is actually independent and does not take into account the interests of the insurance company. You can find out these points in several ways. It is not worth resorting to the services of a firm whose office is located in the same building with the insurer. It is unlikely to be objective specialist of the company recommended by the insurance company. Study the company's website. Familiarize yourself with customer reviews. When choosing a company should be guided by the following recommendations. The organization must have all the necessary permissive documentation provided by the requirements of the legislation. Visit the representative office of the company. Ask for feedback from former clients of the company. Study the materials of the work performed, assessing their completeness, quality, and reasoning. The conditions offered by the contractor are of great importance. Terms and cost of the work. The list of services of some firms includes full support of the client, including legal assistance in court. Not always a low price guarantees high-quality work. It is important that the expertise was carried out promptly, because over time the results lose relevance. It is necessary to check the qualifications of experts. They should be certified for the relevant types of work and have a valid certificate. Preference. should be given to highly specialized organizations dealing with expert examination of motor vehicles only. A wide range of services offered does not always indicate sufficient quality of work. The final decision on the choice of an executor should be made in a balanced manner, taking into account all the circumstances based on the results of comparing the characteristics of several companies. Documents. If after a transportation accident it was necessary to conduct an independent expert examination, the car owner will have to take care of the preparation of the following documentation, which must be presented at the conclusion of the contract. Documents on the car, including confirming the ownership of the vehicle, materials on the accident, damage analysis of the car, performed by the insurer. Act of the insured event from the insurance company. Read also, ways to check the car for a pledge or loan. The assessment procedure is strictly regulated by law. The car owner must notify in writing the other parties to the accident and the insurance company of the date and time of the examination. Other participants in the accident will not only be able to be present at the examination to ensure their objectivity, but will also be interviewed by the expert to draw up a complete picture of the accident. The procedure for conducting an auto accident examination. After a car accident, not all car owners know how to make an independent expert examination after the accident and in what order the work is carried out. The expertise involves the following stages: preliminary consultation about the cost and time of the work, conclusion of an agreement. A contract is drawn up specifying all details and conditions, certified by the signatures of the parties and the seal of the company. Transfer of funds for the forthcoming services, in the order and manner stipulated in the contract. Determination of the place and time of evaluation. It is appointed when and where the work will be performed to organize the gathering of all representatives. Notification of the parties whose presence is regulated during the examination. Visual inspection with photo fixation of defects. And damages. In-depth study of the condition of the car with the necessary additional research. Formalization of the survey materials. Calculation of the amount of damage. Preparation of the final report and submission of materials to the client. When determining the amount of the upcoming costs of car restoration, experts take into account the market value of spare parts at the time of work, which can be determined by various specialized computer programs. Any driver wants to avoid an accident. But if you had to become a party to an accident and there was a need for an independent examination of the car, it is required to take a balanced approach to the choice of the performer to ensure objectivity and quality of work. In conclusion, understanding the peculiarities of independent expert examination of a car after an accident is crucial for ensuring a fair assessment of damages and liability. By recognizing the importance of thorough inspections, accurate reporting, and the role of expert testimony, individuals can better navigate the complexities of post-accident evaluations. Whether you are a vehicle owner, an insurance professional, or simply interested in the process, being informed empowers you to make sound decisions and protect your interests. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has provided valuable insights into this important topic.